Good morning, everyone. It's great to see so many of you here today from across the country and into the US as well. We will begin with our training session here on how to kickstart your business using online reviews. I'm Rithi, and we have Anil here on the line as well. So Anil will start off with giving you an overview, and then I will give you a demo.
Thank you, Rithi, and everyone for joining us today. Good morning. I guess it should be good morning coast to coast here. I'm Anil, as I was just mentioned, and I head the marketing for RankMyAgent. We'd like to take the next 15 to 20 minutes to provide a broad overview on the importance of online review and a bit about RankMyAgent's journey, and then highlight some of the key features of our feedback platform. RankMyAgent, as you probably know, is an online review platform that connects homeowners with real estate agents. Using the power of reviews, agents generate leads, get recognized, and build their online reputation. We've been in the business for the last almost over 2 years now, have had an incredible journey, and we'll dive right now into the presentation. So online reviews is the core of what we do, and they are mainstream. They're embedded in our everyday psyche, from how we purchase goods or services, how we explore, and how we make decisions. Let's take an example here. If we're planning a trip, we first check for the best airfares. Then we proceed to checking the hotels that offer the best feedback, value. And then there are other extensions, such as picking the best restaurants in your favorite cuisines, and it continues from there on. So this behavior carries over if you're in the market for purchasing a car, or looking to hire the services of a professional, such as a lawyer, doctor, and of course a real estate agent. Well, let's move on to some solid stats to show how entrenched we are with reviews. A huge 90% of consumers read online reviews before making a buying decision. 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations, so they're pretty much on par. So what used to happen in the offline atmosphere is now moved on to an online sphere. And in terms of the number of reviews customers read before trusting a decision, the sweet spot is 4 to 6 reviews, where at that position you've captured 70% of the trust factor. We'll actually start showing you how you can start making a mark for yourself with the power of one review, and we'll get into further details a little bit later. It's based on these strong consumer traits towards online reviews that we built RankMyAgent. We could have built a very simple platform that was merely pushing out reviews from your customers, but we took a deep analysis in terms of what was out there and wanted to build a system that you could actually leverage off so that you could build a business from there. So what are the features of a great review platform? It is independent, not biased towards either party, and presents a unified position. It provides insights. It goes into various analytics into what's working and what's not working. The ability to geoform. That's the feature that we've included with RankMyAgent, where it allows agents and customers to find different demographics based on geographic areas. Moderated. It's based on a firm closed transaction, unlike being able to post on a review even if there is no transaction and merely few interactions. And we'll get into how with RankMyAgent we're able to have a review listed only if the transaction is closed. Respond back to reviews. Show that you're interested in reviews and you're engaged with them. A brokerage portal. That's a critical element of an online review platform. It allows the brokerage at large to manage all agents on a team to be on the platform. Early resolution advantage period. At RankMyAgent, we've built a cooling off period where broker agents and homeowners can reach an amiable solution in the event there is a review that is not up to the mark to the liking of an agent or a broker. Wide-scale distribution. Reviews are distributed across various social platforms, personal and corporate websites. So you want to make sure that a review is coming in, it's amplified, you're leveraging off that single review, and we'll talk about that in the Power of One review. But at the same time, you want to make sure that that review is just not sitting on our platform or any other platform. You want to make sure that that review is actually distributed to, obviously social media is huge, so you want to make sure that you're sending a link to Facebook, to Twitter, and of course, it's screened on your corporate and personal website. So what is RankMyAgent again? It's an online platform that connects real estate professionals and brokers to consumers, and by using the power of reviews to get them recognized, generate leads, build online reputation. And now Ricky will go into the demonstration of the back end of our platform.
Thank you so much, Anil. So in this demo, I'm going to show you how you can set up your RankMyAgent profile, how you can request reviews, and how your clients can start writing reviews for you. We will dive into the review process at RankMyAgent, including how do we manage critical reviews, and I will also show you how we are distributing these reviews across the web. So to start off with, if you don't have an account already on RankMyAgent, you can actually head over to RankMyAgent and create that account. So if you just want to head over to the Real Estate Professionals tab here, you can start a 1 month free trial, which will really allow you to get used to the features and really see these features in action. Once we do receive this request that you want an account on the site, we will validate with you if you are licensed in North America. And once you have received the validation, you will be given this account. So I'm actually just going to log in as an agent on the site to start off with. So when you log in, you will be taken to your virtual office. This is where you would head to manage your account, view and respond to leads, reviews, and gain insights about your customer experience. As you can see here, this agent, Sally, is based out of Calgary, and there's an agent tracker displaying very prominently how the agents are doing in this area, how many reviews they have, and really gives you an idea at a glance of what the performance is like. And heading over to this metrics area, you can see that we have a scale here of reviews, feedback that has been received, and you can hover over these to see the various addresses and transactions related to the deal. So we have neighborhood knowledge, experience, professionalism, negotiation skills, property knowledge, communication skills, and contact expectations. These are the metrics that we collect for you from your clients, and then we also do have a survey component. So how do you set up your profile on RankMyAgent? Just head over to My Account, click on Edit Profile. You will be taken to the Edit Profile area on your site, and this is where you would be adding your specializations, the services that you offer. If you, for example, are a senior specialist, you would want to definitely list that so that consumers can find out more about this. And certainly the neighborhood focuses that you work in, because we do want to let everyone know, as it's very helpful to know if there's a certain pocket that you are farming very actively. And this is what would be displaying on the front side of RankMyAgent. As a premium agent on the site, you do get 10 additional cities or communities that you can add to your listing. We do have languages, designations, your bio, which is your unique selling proposition of why you would be the agent that would meet those needs for that consumer. We also do ask you to put in your brokerage information, your social media details, and your Twitter. With RankMyAgent, any review that is 4+, like once you sync with RankMyAgent, it does get syndicated off to Twitter. So I'm going to give you an example of a couple of new ones that this came in here. For example, Heather Davis. So automatically you'll see that it's hashtagged Calgary, and it goes to her link here of that review. which definitely is a great lead gen source, as consumers would certainly be looking on Calgary, and then reading a review such as this does really help with that whole process. Okay, so heading back into the edit profile. So that's edit profile. Let's show you how you can start requesting reviews. Requesting reviews is very simple. So all you have to do is put in the email address of your client here. When you firm that transaction or close that transaction, just put in the email address, and this branded email will go out to them. The actual text here can be modified to meet those needs, so it can be customized. Just keep these links untouched, as this is your profile on RankMyAgent, and it will just make it very easy for your client to write that review. The review itself only takes about 5 minutes for them to send out. So let me just actually go back into my slides and show you how that looks like. Just a second here. Where did my slides go? Here we are. So this is how that email looks like when it's sent out to the client. As you can see, it's branded with your photograph and your brokerage details. It just basically does ask them, and I really encourage you to build it part of your systems. I'm sure most of you have a great system already about lead generation and just following up, but to finish things off, that review is so critical, as it does help us with the next deal. So how do my clients write reviews? I'm gonna head back into our my browser here, and I'm gonna log out as an agent and show you how that client would write that review. Now, if you send that branded email, of course, they would be sent to a direct link. Otherwise, they can also go onto the homepage of Rank My Agent and click Write a Review, and they can connect via Facebook, or they can create an account on the site. So I'm actually just going to connect via Facebook right now and show you how easy this is. So I'm going to search for the agent's name. In your case, if you've used that link, automatically this is what would they would be taken to once they log in via Facebook. From 0 to 5, they can make a selection on the metrics that I had discussed previously, such as neighborhood knowledge, experience, professionalism, negotiation skills. So they can make that selection. And this is where they would be writing that review, the qualitative review. And we do also ask if there were any factors beyond the control of your agent that may have affected the deal, as this is very good to know, as every market right now in Canada is quite different in what could be happening, and there could be some external vendors or issues. So we certainly want to know if that played a part in that review. And of course, this will not be shared publicly. This is just for our purposes of just making sure that everything that comes in is validated, or if there's any other reason why a review is not quite what it should be. And then we do ask, when this deal happened, how did the agent help you, what role they played, and this transaction address. The transaction address is very critical for us, as this is what we use to confirm with you. We use the transaction address and these 3 elements to confirm that, yes, this was your client, this was your review. We do show you this review as well prior to it being posted on the site. So we do ask you to approve it or not approve it, and let us know why. So that's when that's the process. Let me jump back into the slides now. So this is the type of email that would be sent out to you once you do receive a review from us, from your client. Basically, it's just congratulating you, and please confirm this was your transaction, and we show you that review as well. You just have to reply whether approve or not approve, and then we'll take it to the next steps. If you do approve, we'll publish it live, and it will get syndicated off to your Facebook and Twitter and onto your website. So now, how do we manage critical reviews? RankMyAgent has strict posting guidelines. A review has to be based on a firm, closed transaction and has to be non-slanderous to meet our review guidelines. All these reviews, as I had mentioned, are also verified prior to them being posted on the site. If it happens that we do get a critical, legitimate review that is a valid review, we do send it to you first, to you and your broker manager if the brokerage is working with us, and we give you 2 weeks to reach an early resolution. And during this time, we highly encourage you to talk to your clients and see how you can make it better. Because many times we find that the ball was dropped at some point, or there was some lack of communication that caused that. But I know that all of us do want to make it the best possible transaction for our clients, because this certainly is a repeat business and we do want to create that good word of mouth, so certainly we all want to try our best on this, and so that's why we give you these 2 weeks to try to make it better, and then we give you also a chance to respond back to this review before it's posted live. So that's a lot of time we find, and we find that it's much better this way than just kind of having your client go online and just go on that viral approach of just taking things online. So this keeps it in control. So yeah, I encourage you to be highly responsive to this and certainly respond back to all reviews that you receive. So you've started to collect a lot of good reviews on RankMyAgent, and you certainly do want to distribute them. And that's what RankMyAgent does. It does not just collect reviews for you; it also gets them syndicated off to social networks. So I'm going to give you an example here of a review on the site on RankMyAgent. You'll see that it has been syndicated off to Facebook, onto a website, agent's website, onto the brokerage site, and onto Twitter. So that one review, once captured, really has a lot of power. And this is what we want you guys to do. I'm going to actually go onto a browser here and show you how agents have been using the widget functionality that we have. So here we have the Stone Sisters based out of Kelowna, and you'll see that they have the RankMyAgent reviews. And yeah, it's just very transparent for the clients coming in here to read these reviews. We've also had agents that tell us that they always love to leave a listing presentation by letting these clients know, future clients know that, read my reviews on RankMyAgent, let others tell you what they have felt and what they have felt about my experience. Because, what these actual clients say is much more real and authentic than, what any advertising I feel that we could really do. So yeah, let your clients certainly, vouch for you and be your champions. Okay, so let's talk. Oh, yeah, I'll give you one more example actually of a brokerage now that's using the widget. So Remax House of Real Estate in Calgary. So this is the brokerage widget we have here. And basically it has all the agents that have received reviews on the site, time, date stamped with that review, and also what role they played. Clicking on any of these will take you to the profile page of an agent on the site, which basically has all the details about the agent, and clients can really find out more by reading these reviews. Okay, so let's get back into the slides and show you. Actually, I should actually head back and show you the paragraph 1 review. So I'm going to head off to Google. I'm going to do a search for an agent on our site who just actually go to the home page. Okay, so let's search for Dave, right? And I'm gonna put in reviews here, which is very common. Like you do first name, last name, and reviews. And you find out about anything these days. What you'll see here is that just with a few reviews on the site, Dave already, Google, the way Google is, it likes to know what others are saying about you, and you can see how Dave is listed. Rank My Agent site comes in first. So just showing you the power of how you can build your online presence using these reviews to your advantage. So this will probably just take them to this review, and then they can read about the scenario here. So this really does help build that trust. Okay, so getting back into our slides. Reviews are great, but it's actually the brand stories that are told behind these reviews. So I want to give you an example of an agent named Michael Draper, and it's an amazing story that a client has written about being from out of town, having not enough time to look at homes, and Michael just went well beyond what was possible, what anyone could do. He actually injured his ankle while he was showing these homes, but he continued to show these homes to these out-of-towners who eventually found their dream place, and they were very appreciative. So these are the type of stories that we want our clients to write about us, and just help us sell those services, building that authentic trust. And I want to empower you guys to do the same and build that for yourself. So to touch on, we touched on a lot of great points here about Rank My Agent, such as how do I request reviews, what the review process is, how do we distribute these reviews, how do we get started asking clients for reviews? So the great things to remember is immediately build it part of your systems on the firm or close of a transaction. Do request that review even before you get started working with that client. When you do sign that listing the listing agreement, let them know that you want to give them a 5-star service, and if ever there is a time that things are not quite working out as you would expect from me, do let me know, communicate to me, because I want to give you that 5-star experience, and they certainly will. So I think with that whole method here, the ball will not be dropped, and you will get that amazing review. So you should definitely send out these branded emails that I had shown you from unbiased review platforms. You should communicate the significance of this review and how meaningful this is for your service. Definitely integrate it to all aspects of your business branding, be it your website. We do have support buttons as well that you can add to the site. Of course, we have these widgets as well. And then maximize reviews, as every review is an advantage for you to build that trust with the future consumer, and also gain insights about your business as well. So now I'm going to pass it back to Anil, who's going to summarize what we discussed today. And yeah, just give me a second here. I will unmute him. Okay.
Great, thanks, Rithi. So just to provide some brevity on our discussion today, we've covered a lot of material, and believe me, it's very, very simple in terms of setting up your profile and, of course, getting the reviews onboarding. We talked about how important reviews were for today's consumers. Every decision that's being made is being validated by doing a check predominantly online, and even if offline word of mouth is substantiated by a simple Google search. So you want to make sure that even though you might be getting your business from an offline, source, they are coming online, they are doing checks on you, and Rank My Agent is one of those sources, if not the source, where they can come in and validate that decision that they're about to make. It's with this paramount foundation of customer psyche that we've established Rank My Agent to allow you as agents to connect with homeowners. As we've demonstrated, again, it's not a straight platform. It's a simple platform, but it's not a straight platform in the sense that we're not merely pushing out reviews. It's been a platform that we've been developed so that agents and homeowners can use the power of reviews to get recognized, generate leads, and build their online reputation. With respect to the fear of negative review, as was mentioned, we are a moderated platform. We're not a Google or a Yelp where people, even if they have had mere interactions, they could be forced to write comments or write comments which are not to your liking. On Rank My Agent, reviews are only accepted based on firm and close transactions. There are no slanderous reviews are accepted. If acceptable negative review is received, we do not post right away. We allow a 2-week period for agents and brokers to reach an amiable solution, the 2-week cooling off period that I talked about. And largely, we do have a high satisfaction rating, as you can see from our reviews, because you can actually, in terms of the clients that you go after for asking for reviews, you can be very selective in that process, and it would be a very smart approach to follow that approach. So to get started, we've made it very simple. We're offering a no-risk free trial, and Ruthie can get into further details on that.
So certainly you can get started with Rank My Agent. Just head off to the tab here. Let me just actually give you. So if you don't have an account already, just head over to the real estate professionals area, and you can start that 1-month free trial. If you're an agent that already has a profile on Rank My Agent, but you haven't really had an opportunity to kickstart this process, send us an email. You can email me at rithi@rankmyagent.com. I would like to offer you one additional month to just get started and start collecting those reviews, and then take it from there. And if you're a brokerage, certainly, we would love to work with you. So let's have a conversation. You can certainly email me at rithi@rankmyagent.com to get that going as well. We are also going to be sending you the ultimate cheat sheet on how to request reviews. That's our latest resource. So I'm just going to show you what this is. It's a 21-page guide with scripts and importance of reviews, and just giving you lots of great ideas about how you can start requesting those reviews. We certainly do encourage you to build this part of your drip campaigns and build asking reviews part of that drip and system, as it's really going to help you out with that business. Okay, so if anyone has a few questions at this point, feel free to type away in the chat box, and we'll certainly try to answer them. I'll give everyone a few minutes here. Well, I think that we may have answered everyone's questions. I don't see anything. If you do have anything, feel free to drop me a line, and yeah, look forward to working with you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and wishing you a great day ahead.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, sorry, I do see a question coming in here. What are the plans and costs after the free trial? Okay, so let's head over to the site, and I will just kind of show you the pricing plans. So it's $20 a month after that initial 1 month free. If you are a Remax agent, Remax has negotiated special pricing for all of its agents across North America, and it is $12 a month or $119 annually. So you can avail that by using the Launchpad if you are in the Integra regions, or if you are on the west side, there is a coupon code which is on the Remax site for you to use. With that membership, you do get all these other features. I just highlighted the top features of the site, but there are lots of other features here that you can certainly take a look at. Thanks, Jim. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead. All the best. Bye.